Hi everyone! Today I wanted to do a quick video on how you can get started with paint pouring. I have 7 items here that you can use to get started. I also wanted to show back in 2019 and 2020 I did get 2 books published. The first one is The Art of Paint Pouring and the second one is The Art of Paint Pouring Swipe, Swirl, and Spin. And both of these are available on Amazon. You can also find them through Walter Foster's website, who is the publisher, and you can also get them on barnesandnoble.com, and I believe I've also seen them in stores at Michael's, and one of my friends showed me at Joann's. I go through step by step, and let me just give you one here. So this one is on how I create cells in my piece. So if you just want some different ideas, you can always check those out, but I wanted to go through today and just show you some of the basics of the supplies that I use because it's really easy to get started. So the main type of paint that I'm using is acrylic paint. So it's all water-based acrylic paint. This is just Liquitex Basics paint. You can get it, you should be able to get it at any craft store. You can use craft paint, which is probably the cheapest paint that you can find. I think at places like Walmart, you can get them for as little as 50 cents per bottle. And then we have pouring medium. My 2 favorites, I have Sargent Art Gloss Medium, and I also use Floetrol. I am not a scientist. I do not know why Floetrol works so well to get cells, but it does. This one is a paint conditioner. It is a paint extender for things like wall paint, but people have been using it in their artwork for a very long time. I get it at Lowe's, Home Depot, or on Amazon. The Sargent Art Gloss Medium, I just buy in bulk. This is a gallon-sized container. I get this off of Amazon, but again, you can find this in craft stores, and you can also get it online through companies like Dick Blick or Jerry's Artorama. I do shop on Dick Blick a lot, and I have gotten it from there. And I was looking online, if you do a Google search for pouring mediums, you'll get a ton of results now. Liquitex, Golden, Deco Art, Sargent Art. Those are just to name a few. I think I was looking at Dick Blick's website and there's at least 10 different kinds. There might have been more, but I was just looking at the main companies. And the pouring medium helps you thin down your paint so that it is more fluid for pouring. So along with paint and pouring medium, I also just have a small cup of water. I have cups to stir my paint, stir stick, and a canvas to paint on. So those, and my last item is my paper that I have down here is my freezer paper to catch all of my excess paint. So those are my 7 items that you can use to get started with paint pouring. And along with going over each item, I also wanted to show you how I mix my paint because I've been getting a lot of questions on how I mix my paint and what I use to thin it down. So I'm just going to show you really quick. So this is just a really small cup. I believe it was a 5-ounce cup. And I use about, just squirting directly from the bottle, I mainly use about 1 part paint to 2 parts pouring medium. So that's if you're using 1 ounce of paint, you'd use about 2 ounces of pouring medium. I'm just going to use my Sargent Art Gloss Medium and just pour that right in and then just start stirring. I'm going to add just a little bit more. There we go. And from here you can see it's not completely thin yet, but you're starting to get that really nice consistency that you can use for pouring. But I like to incorporate my paint and my pouring medium first before start adding water so that I can see how thin it is, and if I want to keep adding I've also noticed that if I add too much water or add water right away before incorporating the paint and pouring medium, it can get kind of lumpy. So I'm just doing a very small amount at a time, probably just a couple of teaspoons of my water. And I'm just going to keep on stirring. And it's a little bit thinner. We'll add just a little bit more. If you have it too thin, your design will move quite a bit on your canvas, so I try not to add too much water. And this is actually a pretty good consistency right now. So as you can see, it's just running right off my stick. A nice smooth stream of paint and that pouring medium. So like I said, I use different pouring mediums, mainly depending on what techniques I'm doing. When I want cells, I use the Floetrol. When I don't want cells, I use the Sargent Art Gloss Medium. Depending on where you live, I am in the US. I know we have a lot of supplies available to us. If you're in other countries and all you have access to is paint and water, you can just use that. If you just Google pouring mediums, you should be able to find a lot of brands. And if you look at your local craft stores to see what they have, you should be able to hopefully find at least one thing. I know some people even just use Elmer's glue. So if all you have is glue and paint, you can try that out and see how it works for you. And that's all you really need. So it doesn't take a whole lot to get started. I hope this was a little informative for you. I know I've had a lot of questions on what I use to thin my paint down, so I just wanted to give you a quick overview of that. And I will be using this paint in another video. I won't let this go to waste. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what kind of questions you have down below. I do put out 3 videos a week, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Let me know if there's other how-to videos that you'd like to see. I know a lot of people have questions on cells, so I can always do a video showing how I create cells, both with and without silicone, because sometimes I don't like to use silicone, or if there are any other techniques that you'd like to see. But I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.